What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now we got another reaction, and we got No Jumper. They pretty much speaking on Gillie and Wallo contract or new deal or however you word it. You know, everybody pretty much done heard about it by now. You know, Wallo and Gillie, $1 million worth of the game. Supposed to got a deal signed for about 100 M's and stuff like that. So they start debating about that. Some people in the room believe it, some people don't. So we gonna react on it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in them comments. You feel me? Let's roll.
You seen that nigga say that?
Bro, he's smoking drugs, man.
Generating more money than the Birdman.
If he's making more money than Birdman has made or is making, then there's a lot about podcasting that I don't understand. Because let me tell you, the top podcasters, when I'm talking about an Academics, a me, a Joe Budden, I would say that the top podcasters on average are making like, a couple $1 million a year. Something like that, like on a good year.
I love how you dumbed it down now.
Top hip hop podcast, right?
Hey,
I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be vague enough to fit me in there and everybody else. Yeah, I'm fixing it.
You fixed it.
But what I'm saying is,
I like that.
what we see.
You know, for those that ain't aware of what Sharp is speaking on, he talking about like a while ago when the old No Jumper cast was there. Adam was on like an interview and he made the statement about No Jumper making $1 million a month. You feel me? So that's why he's saying like now you word things a little bit better.
What was that alleged deal that Gillie signed?
$100 million. You're trying to say $100 million. Man, stop it.
Between him and Wallo, though.
Stop it.
I mean, me personally, when I look at the views that Gillie and Wallo do, and this is utmost respect to them, I think that they're great guys. I'm super proud of the fact that they were able to make it up out the mud, and Wallo's case, make it up out the prison and be this fucking successful is an improbable tale. It is a very inspirational tale. Yeah. It's something that I think is incredible. Obviously, a lot of people are motivated by them. I don't understand where the fuck $100 million deal comes from because I don't know what the fuck anyone would give me $100 million for. So.
I'm gonna tell a story, okay? Quick and brief.
Do it. Okay.
Wallo's out in Vegas one time. I hang out with Wallo. Everybody know I've interviewed Wallo a while back.
Go check that out on the channel.
It was a great interview. We did it actually in Vegas in a penthouse. Cool. He came back out one time. I went and met him at his room. We were sitting down, we're chopping it up.
You had $100 million on the table?
Listen to me, dog. He showed me the conversations. They're turning down 50 million. Turning it down like, no, that ain't enough. Like showing me the threads between some very higher up type people that we all know. You know what I'm saying? That's offering them this money. They turned down 50 million. He showed me. Yeah. Showed me, man. Like, look, bro, we're over here going through it right now, trying to figure it out. He says, we turned all that shit down and I'm telling you, you got that 100 million.
Here, so
I mean, hey, and if it is true,
what are the
here's why I think it's capped, though.
You ready to sign?
Wait, though, right?
Well, you said you don't think it's capped?
You ready to sign?
And here's why, though, I think it's capped, right?
It's not.
Right? Is if their boss, right, and Dave Portnoy, right, said, hey, listen, man, call her daddy. Or Portnoy, right? Said,
Porno, I like that.
right, said, yo, listen, call her daddy got $70 million from, like, Spotify. And he said, listen, that was just too much. It was too expensive for us, right? To pay $70 million for a podcast. So if Call Her Daddy was too expensive, why the fuck would they give Gillie and Wallo $100 million?
And I feel like that Call Her Daddy shit is way bigger.
Yes, exponentially bigger.
I'll tell you why. When you got people bidding on y'all, that changes the game. You know what I'm saying? He's showing me the bids. You know what I'm saying? Like people like, what they're offering, what they're countering, the entire shebang, right?
Yeah.
I saw it in his phone, them in a group chat. Like I like Wallo, you know you my nigga, I love you, bro, and I'm trying to like help clear this shit up for you because I saw it with my own two eyes. He showed me them in a group chat and them turning down 50.
But Joe Rogan got over 100 million.
Said
200 million,
absolutely
something
not.
like that.
So what? Okay, so why the fuck?
Right?
So why the fuck can a Wallo and Gillie get higher? Where are we at in this convo? On
this is just my this is my back of the napkin math. $100 million. Let's say that each podcast is worth $100,000, which to me sounds fucking insane because this podcast worth not even close. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if each podcast is worth $100,000, which sounds insane to me, like I don't understand how that could possibly be the case. But if that is the case, then you're looking, and if they drop one a week, you're looking at it would take about 20 years to recoup the $100 million if they're making $100,000 per episode. So that is why, to me, I don't understand the math.
When we
of how that
stream
could make
on
sense.
Spotify, if you stream a podcast on Spotify,
You don't get
what are the?
You'll make slightly more than you make from YouTube, but not some significant amount. The value in
So
something like
now-
$1 million worth of game, the value is the fact that they sell a shitload of advertising and way more advertising than you would ever see. We just did one ad. You watch an episode of $1 million worth of game, there'll be 3-4 ads.
were talking about that this morning.
One of them will be a 20-minute fucking interview with a real estate mogul or some shit. And I have heard about those real estate guys spending 30 or 40 grand or whatever to
50.
be on 50 grand to
But
be
also-
on that shit. So via that, you could see how it was worth $100,000 per episode, which is pretty insane to think about. But yeah, I still,
Also, you got to think that they have. Okay, so they have machines where you could generate streams. It doesn't matter if it's podcast or not. Like it could be, they could be dumping some shit that we're not seeing. I don't know. I'm just trying to
that
figure
would be pretty
out.
scandalous if they were buying
I
their
mean, but
views
that's
and getting
but no,
nine-figure
the
contracts.
company that signed them, they probably got the game. Like, don't worry about it. Like, might have owed one.
Barstool not buying no fake views.
There's
bro.
all kinds of
Yeah.
companies that their whole entire job is to audit the views and like be able to like audit if the plays are real and shit like that, which I'm not saying that they're 100% real, because obviously I've done interviews where people bought fake views on them in recent memory, and it's just, it's just part of the game.
Oh yeah.
You want to expose them?
No, I don't want to salt the game. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Don't do that. Yeah, but I seen one with
One like,
look how he look. Look how he look.
I just don't want to salt nobody's game.
I know. I'm
I
fucking
gotta
with
ask
you, gang.
really
I'm
don't
fucking with you.
believe. Give me like give me one real outlook to why you believe, like a strong one that you believe they did not get $100 million.
I just broke it down because I don't think if an episode that is worth $100,000.
Now, Sharp is funny because Adam is right. Like, he did just break it down, his point of view. But this is my thing. Where it's kind of an awkward situation is that this. Now, I do kind of agree. With, well, let me take that back. Well, I don't really agree because I don't really have no debate for what Adam and them is speaking on, because they obviously know way more about the podcast and what's going on behind the scenes and all that more than me. But my thing is why it's kind of an awkward situation is because Sharp is telling the whole room that he witnessed the proof, So it's like, if y'all can't take Sharp word for it, then it's almost like, well, how do y'all view Sharp? What kind of person is Sharp? Because y'all should be hanging around Sharp because he's a stand-up guy and his character is like not the type of person that would just be sitting there creating or going along with a false narrative of a lie just for whatever reason that would benefit him. You know what I mean? So from like the whole math and the whole, whole how the business rolls and all that and works, I understand a little bit what Adam is saying and stuff like that. But however, like I said, the fact that Sharp is still saying that he witnessed the proof himself, it's kind of making it an awkward situation. It's almost like y'all calling Sharp a liar and stuff like that. You feel me? But y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think that Wallo and Gillie got that $100 million or anything close to it?
And you got to do one a week for 20 years. I mean, I don't think the deal is for 20 years. I think it's for like a couple years. So that makes the math even way crazier. And I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I just don't personally understand the math.
I would probably be on the side with you on that if I didn't see what I saw.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I didn't see them in a group chat with, like I said, some higher-ups that's got that type of money to give them and them turning down $50 million. It's him, Gillie, the people, they're all in group chats.
Well, if you're talking about $50 million, that's a lot less than $100 million. So.
And turning it down.
I can't see him getting $100 million either.
Turning it, bro. I seen them turn it down. I liked it.
See how that worked? It's like the energy that Adam just displayed was kind of like a hater vibe, Now, I could be wrong, but that's just what I observed. he was like, "Oh, you see, you speaking on 50 million, and that's a lot. It's a lot of difference between the two of 100 million." So it's like, just to even say that type of stuff, it seems like, it's just way impossible for them guys to accomplish that goal that they saying that they did accomplish, because even 50 million is a great accomplishment. And if you could see a person turning down 50 million, which is what Sharp is telling them that he witnessed himself, then you should be able to understand that maybe a person did deal for 70, deal for 85, 90, 100, whatever, you know what I mean? Even dealed for 55, 50, 60, like, that's just how I look at it. And then once Adam said something like that, it seemed like Remo jumped off in there talking about he just can't see it either. But it's like, why the energy is getting higher and higher the more that Sharp is explaining to everybody in the room that he witnessed the proof himself. That's why it's kind of an awkward situation, And y'all also let me know, do y'all feel like people hating? Like, is they hating? Who hating? If they not hating, let me know.
They turned down 50.
I like $50 million pesos probably.
I just okay.
I like that shit.
The
Right
problem though, the problem is that
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt
the problem is that I know what all of their peers make.
No.
Not exactly, but like I have a rough idea how much Academics makes and Vlad makes and I make.
Yeah.
And it's just not even close to that dollar amount. Now, the argument I think that they might command an outsized dollar amount is the fact that they are these really hip, cool, like symbol of black entrepreneurship type motherfuckers at this point, and that's worth a lot to a brand, I guess. But I mean, we also are living in an age where Spotify is cutting off the everybody that they gave exclusive deals to and stuff. I think that era of getting like ridiculously huge amounts of money for your podcast is kind of coming to a close.
Wallow's a spokesman for YouTube. He's one of the spokesmen. Like, they pay him for that shit too. Like, which I know it's got nothing to do with that 100 million. Yeah. But like, them niggas is getting.
See, I didn't even know that, but that's a great accomplishment. I mean, you can only apply Wallo for pretty much everything he have accomplished, especially since he just his whole journey, making it through prison, making it out of prison, getting on his feet, not being an average person, just becoming an extreme important person in media today. He's successful, man. I gotta give him his flowers. Gillie, the whole team. Shout out to him. But Wallo be kicking that motivation, and he be doing it very well. So I could definitely see why YouTube would put Wallo in that position.
I feel like somebody that they wrote for back in the day is higher up, maybe a Jay-Z. He might not have wrote for it, but maybe somebody with that owed them a favor and just put them in a great position. Like, I owe y'all one. Y'all podcast is doing this. I got some investors that's willing to.
But I don't think it's like, like you're the homie, so I'm gonna get somebody to give you $100 million.
No, but if you can show me where it's a bidding war that they already at 50, 60 million.
But I will also fully admit that
to another door.
I will fully admit that I have no fucking clue how much Birdman makes at this point because there's a million.
Let's make a phone call.
I don't know how he could really illuminate the situation, but
right. Let's see if we can get Wallo in the.
Yeah, because, Birdman, when's the last year that he generated $100 million in a year?
Probably
last
not
year.
Ever.
No, I think just on that
not ever. I feel like he had $100 million year before. Due to
what's going on with you, Wallo?
How you doing, my brother?
How you doing, loved one?
Hey, you're live on No Jumper. What's going on, Wallo?
I got Adam over here.
And the brick.
How you be, Adam?
I'm feeling good. We talking about you, so if Chef decided it was a good
I caught that too. Like, Adam is trying to make sure Wallo knows that he's on live. Sharp should tell Wallo the first thing he should tell him is like, yo, what's up, Wallo? I'm on the live. We finna woo. And that's just something that I've been picking up from watching a lot of these podcasts and streams and stuff like that when people be on live. Because you never know what can take place or what can be said or whatever, you know what I mean?
time to call you.
Talk Talk to me. What happened?
Well, everybody, man, I guess, we're sitting here, we're having the debate.
Not everybody.
Well, not everybody, okay, but we're sitting here,
And you know what? That's big right there too. Shout out to Sharp and Wallo and their whole relationship, because that was big for Wallo to pick up that phone and Sharp being able to have that relationship to be able to reach out to Wallo and and it connects, and it's not a disconnect.
having the debate and whether did you guys really get, $100 million? Did you guys sign for it? And I told him, I was like, I don't want to put my man business out there. I said, but he showed me the conversations and he showed me did you not show me turning down 50?
Yes, sir. But you know what? This is what's important. And I'm gonna get some game. I'm not recorded in that. This is just a conversation on my
Man,
we are live.
we are live.
Yeah,
Let's say
we're
that.
live.
Yeah, I don't want.
See, that's funny because it's like Wallo is so sharp that he pretty much figured to even ask before he just kept engaging more with the conversation. But like I said, stuff is important nowadays. Gotta watch what you say on these live streams.
To do that part of it.
I will say this, and I'm gonna leave it at this.
Okay.
We also just heard it out of Wallo's mouth. He said it himself. They turned down a $50 million deal.
When people going into, and this is what people need to understand, everybody's situation is different. Who you decide to do business with is different. And when you're going into some of these meetings and these deals, everything depends on how you're going in. Some people might go in as, say it's ABC platform. Just say that. ABC platform might be going in as ABC platform. But me and Gil ain't going on as ABC platform. We going in as $1 million worth of game. 1 million subscribers on Instagram, 1 million subscribers on YouTube, 1 million subscribers on TikTok. Then we going in as Wallo 267, 2.4. So we going in different ways, multiple different ways. So, a lot of things become different then. It's a different conversation. And we own our IP. You see what I'm saying? We own 100% of $1 million worth of game outside of our personal stuff. So it's like, it's a different conversation. I don't need to talk about money. That's not important. I think people need to focus more on building their catalog and their content and finding partners to partner up with.
Did they buy the back catalog?
I understand we say independence and all that, but you gotta really put some work in. Because when people hear numbers, they be like, oh man, he got this, he got that, whatever. Don't worry about nobody else's money. You gotta worry about how can you create something out here that's going to be able to have its own island amongst all this different content, because it's something for everybody out here. You know what I mean? It ain't about what you do, what you don't like. It's about what you do like, because everything you don't like, somebody else gonna like it. Like me, if you notice, I don't get caught up in all the politics of who podcasts or who this, who show. That shit don't mean nothing. What I do is I just try to give information and help people the best way I can. Some people gonna take it, some people not. But I just, as you know me, Mac, we had great conversations, and I share everything about the information I got to give to you. But I think everything is about your approach. Everything is about who do you decide to partner up with, where the money gonna come from. It come from different avenues, and just having a good attorney. That's the best advice I give people, And it's something new coming every day. Every day it's a new company coming. It might be a new company coming right now. They might run into Adam. They might be sports betting. It might be whatever.
Prostitution.
Like, we want to partner up with him. Nope. And they're not worried about numbers. They're not worried about analytics. Their whole thing is, he got a bunch of people. We just want to put some visibility on our casino company. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him whatever.
Yo, Wallo, the reason that was brought up is because we was talking about what happened with Birdman and Gillie. How Gillie recently said that he's bigger than Birdman. What's your thoughts on that?
No comments. Like no comments. You know what I mean? I don't want. It don't really matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff don't really matter. You see what I'm saying? And I just think in this world, whereas though content, I don't know. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Well, we
All right,
appreciate
big dog.
you, Wallo, for real. We appreciate you for picking up, loved one. You know I love you, and I'm gonna get with you here soon. I just felt like it needed. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, much love, dog.
Much love.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so that was pretty much the video, man. And you know, Wallo was kicking some real knowledge right there at the end of that. And hopefully somebody that was watching and tuning in, and that can be some benefit to you. You know what I mean? So what I like y'all to do for me is like the video, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment as well. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. And I'm out.